Hey guys, I'm back at it with another video. This is day, I don't know when, of Tay Marie-a-thon, Tay Marie-a-thon, Tay Marie, Tay Marie, Tay Marie-a-thon. So, I don't know, I just want this to be a quick video. I ain't gonna lie, because I really don't feel like doing no video today, but I'm trying to stay
I'm
consistent.
editing and I realized that like this side of my hair is more fluffed out than this side. And it's because this side is actually dry and this side is wet. And when my hair is wet, it's like longer. And then when it's dry, it shrinks up. So just ignore that because it's getting on my nerves, but it's okay.
So, if my heart wasn't in that, I apologize. But, here go another video. We're gonna jump straight into it. Today's video is going to be about the time I did a humiliation ritual in exchange for more beauty, fame, and money. I'm just playing. I'm just playing, y'all. I did do a humiliation ritual, but it wasn't like, we just gonna get into it. So back in like 2023, I think it was like 2023. This was after I had got evicted, right? The lady had done kicked me out. Y'all, I was staying in this motel, running low. I was running low on money at the time. And I was eventually finna be, you know, on the streets again at the time. And so this is what I did. At that time when I was in that motel, y'all, I was so broken. Like I was literally at my lowest. Like, and that wasn't my first time being like in that place mentally and physically before. But it just like, I don't know, it was taking a huge toll on me, right? So this is how I performed a humiliation ritual. Now, let me be honest, I didn't do it on purpose in the beginning. So this wasn't like something that I was like, I'm going to purposely do this humiliation ritual. And then when it's complete, I'm going to be more beautiful and more, you know what I'm saying, more everything. But in the time, I was just so low on myself, like mentally and everything, that I like prayed and I begged God for a change. Like I was like, God, please, like if you could hear me right now, show me how I could change my ways and change my life around to where I don't have to keep experiencing the same things over and over again. And so one of the things that God told me to do was to stop smoking weed. I still smoke, but like in that time period when I was homeless, yeah, like I was like, yeah, you need to start smoking weed so you can save your money and focus. So I stopped smoking weed at that time, like on that day. And on that day too, I had broke down so bad. Something, I heard a voice in my head tell me to cut my hair. Like, I kid you not. I'm gonna put pictures up of how my hair looked back then. And I'm gonna show y'all pictures of how my hair looked after I had decided to cut it or whatever. So, yeah, so on this day when I was pleading to God for a change, God told me to stop smoking weed. So he had me flush my weed down the toilet because I actually had weed on me. I probably had like a gram like left. And I knew eventually, because since I was running low on money, I was gonna have to not be able to get no weed anyway. But I did have weed left over, so I definitely could have smoked the rest of my weed until I ain't had no more. But God specifically told me to flush the last little bit of weed that I had. God told me not to smoke it. And y'all, I be smoking every day. So that was like a big step for me. That wasn't like something like I smoke every other day. No, I smoke like every day, like multiple times a day. So boom, I flushed my weed and then something told me to cut my hair off. And I had my hair in plaits. And I just took the plaits and I just cut them, like, you know, with scissors. And that was the first time me ever really cutting my hair, like a whole bunch of my hair off. Like that was my first time ever doing that. So I had like, I don't know, I had started crying at first, like when I had cut the first braid out and I realized like, dang, it ain't no turning back. Yeah, I started crying, but when I was done, I felt so much better. And when I started like, you know, looking at my hair, I started to like it. This is where the humiliation ritual part come in at. I had people like really trying to play me. Like I had people that wanted me to be undesirable. I had people wanting to do beauty magic on me to try to take my beauty away, try to take my shine away. I had people try to destiny swap. I had so many people trying to invoke spiritual attacks on me that the ritual was needed. Okay, whatever happened in that moment, it was needed. So boom, I cut all my hair off and basically I just became very undesirable. And I kid you not, God really was with me in that time, because that was the best time and place to do something like a humiliation ritual, because like I said, I made myself undesirable, like, to society in a way. By me cutting my hair, I got treated differently. And this wasn't no, like, I just cut my hair and it was in a style and it was perfect. No, y'all, I cut my hair. My hair was uneven. Like, the way I walked around. And then after I cut my hair, I did not style it. Like, I literally just walked around. Like, the way I looked after I cut it, that's how I walked around with it, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, literally. Like, I didn't do nothing to my hair. I wore it in its regular, natural texture, everything. And that was very different for me, because I was always the type, like, oh, I wanted to have like braids, locks, like some type of style, some type of weave. Like, that's what I was used to. Like, I wasn't used to just walking around with my short, natural hair. And growing up, I hated my hair because, like, my mom, she didn't really know how to, like, take care of my hair, so it would fall out. Like, growing up, my hair was very short until I started doing my own hair. Then of course it got longer and I was able to grow it to the length that it was at in that time. But y'all know, something told me to cut my hair, so that's what I did. And then right after that, I ended up moving it to the shelter too. So I don't know, I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was kind of funny, because after I cut my hair and the way I was looking, like, it was all uneven and stuff, I looked at like somebody on a movie that was acting. Like, I looked at like somebody that was in a shelter on a movie, because it's like I had the typical, like, I don't know, like the haircut, my lips was probably ashy, like my knees was probably, like, it was given that, like, it was given like that I was in a shelter. Like, it was kind of funny. But yeah, like, also part of the humiliation ritual, it was like I had people, like I said, looking at me, seeing that I cut my hair, and they laughed. They laughed because they felt like after they discarded me or whatever, like, however it was, they felt like that I also lost my beauty too, because they felt like my beauty was tied in my hair. I too thought my beauty was tied into my hair. So by me cutting my hair and then moving into the shelter, it was like a humiliation ritual, because if anybody who would have looked at me, like, in that moment, I looked like one of them people, like, one of, like, you know, them commercials, and they used to show like the poor African people, and it'd be like, in the arms of an angel. That's what I looked at like. That's what I was walking around looked at like. And I was looking like that for some months. I walked around like that for some months. But over those months, like, I started to find beauty within myself. I went through being judged. I went through, like, it was people treating me like I was, like, I can't even explain it, but people was definitely judging me based on how I looked, like, especially with my hair. Like, y'all, this one white girl, when I was in the shelter, she was so annoying. For some reason, she kept trying to provoke. Oh, this is why she kept trying to provoke me. Because when she first came into the shelter, I had introduced myself. Everybody introduced themselves. I was being nice to her because I know how it could be. Like, you know, it could be scary being young, because she was young. She was only like 21. And so she moved into the shelter, and I was like, you know, kind of trying to be there for her. Like, and over time, like, one thing about this girl, from that point of me first speaking to her, every time she see me, bro, she would come and talk my head off. And she would come and talk my head off about, like, the dumbest stuff. Like, for instance, like, she would say the same stuff every day. Like, but I'm gonna give you an example. Like, she'll come up to me like, hey, so today I have an eye doctor's appointment and I'm gonna get my glasses. I'm very excited to get my glasses. And then the next day, hey, I have an eye doctor's appointment coming up and I'm very excited to get my glasses. Next day, hi, I have a, like, bro, like, I kid you not, like, the girl was like sleep crazy for her. So I thought the girl was like a little, like, you know, I thought maybe she rode the short bus back in school. So I didn't judge her because of that. Like, I didn't make fun of her. I still, even though she was, you know, having the same conversation with me every day, I was, you know, listen, engage, smile. Until I found out. Until I found out. There was nothing wrong with that girl. That girl was in her right mind. She just was crazy. She liked the attention that she got from people with making them think that she was, like, incompetent or like disabled, basically. Like, she liked that attention, so that's the role she played. When I found out that girl was playing in my face for like a week, I was so irritated, and I just stopped talking to her, like to the point where she would come up talking to me and I would literally mid conversation, mid word that she's speaking, turn around and just walk off, because it's like, girl, I was so nice to her just for her to sit and play in my face and pretend like something was wrong with her. Like, are you cool? But anyway, yeah, she tried to provoke me into, like, I guess fighting her, get angry at her by saying what the freak she said to me, bro. She called me, like, she said something to me along the lines of me being bald headed. I forgot what she said, y'all, but she kind of made a dig at me. Like, she basically commented on my hair being short. Like, I'm trying to think of what that heifer said to me. She said, oh, she walked past me and she was like, no hair. Like, she's so lame. Like, people are crazy. She was like, no hair. And she, like, said it, like, real slick. And she thought that that was gonna, like, make me upset, because you know, back in school, that was a huge thing for black girls. Like, if you have short hair as a black girl, like, you would be made fun of. So I guess she had kept that stereotype. So when she saw me, she thought that making a dig about my hair being short was gonna, like, affect me. Not like, but she didn't understand I had just cut my hair. But you know, certain races of people will assume that black people, like, with short hair, like, our hair is just naturally short. And I don't know, y'all. So that was part of it too. Like, I really had people trying me as if, like, oh, like, I'm no longer attractive, or I'm no longer that girl because I decided to cut all my hair off. It was, people thought that I was never gonna, like, move forward. Like, I don't know, like, people was really trying me, like, when I cut my hair, and that was all part of the ritual. Duh. So going through that season of everybody judging me and everybody basically looking at me as if, like, oh, she's ugly now because she doesn't have any hair, or what is she doing, or oh, she's in the shelter. Like, yeah, I went through all of that, all the criticism, because people, like, they might hear this and be like, oh, I want to do a humiliation ritual too so I can get more beautiful. But it's like, listen to what I'm saying though. This is not just something that you write your name, you write, oh, so and so is pretty on a piece of paper, and then you put it under your pillow and you go to sleep. It's not one of those. Like, you literally have to go through a time period of everybody feeling like you're ugly. You, at a certain point, you might look at yourself and feel like you're ugly. Like, you might have to cut your hair. You might have to, I don't know, do something that's just, like, different and, like, out of this world. And you know what I'm saying, it's gonna start off as backlash. It's gonna start off as people judging you. It's gonna start off as people making fun of you, calling you ugly, feeling like you're undesirable, unattractive, right? That's how it starts off. And then you get into the, like, first you're gonna start looking at yourself and loving yourself. It starts with you first. So you're gonna start looking in the mirror like, oh, I love my natural hair. You know, oh, I love my face, I love my cheekbones. And then you're naturally gonna start pouring into yourself, and like maybe getting your eyebrows done, doing your makeup, you know what I'm saying, whatever. And then over time, like I said, you're going to get to a point where, like, you're going to look in the mirror and you're just going to be tea. Like, you're just going to be bad. Like, you're just going to look way better than how you did before you went through with, like, cutting your hair, or however you had to go about your ritual. But yeah, that's how I did it. Yeah, I had everybody calling me ugly so I could become more beautiful. And it worked. Just kidding. But yeah, I'm trying to think, is there anything else? Can y'all see my armpit hair, y'all? Because I do got armpit hair, but I like it though. It's part of my swag. But anyway, yeah, so my hair has grown so much. I'm just wearing my hair natural. So this is just like naturally how my hair will shrink up. I have been putting like a lot of water in my hair, and I put like some gel, some mousse to try to get it curly. But yeah, this is how my hair shrinks up, and I love it though. I think it looks so good because I actually wanted to get another haircut. Like, I wanted to cut my hair again because I fell in love. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like when I first cut my hair I was like, eh. But then over time I fell in love, y'all. I cut my hair some more. Like, after I cut it the first time, I went back and I had cut the back with like a razor. I fell in love. I thought it was just so cool. Like, I don't know, I feel like I look so good. Like, I still look good. So if I never would have did the humiliation ritual, I never would have felt comfortable enough to wear my hair like this now. I'm probably gonna wear my hair like this for like 2 months and then do like a protective style. But I really love this because I'm telling you, I have been wanting a pixie cut. I'm looking at the mirror behind, by the way, but I have been wanting a pixie cut, And so now I don't have to cut my hair. I could just wear my natural hair. Like that's tea. And this style is so low maintenance. Like even though it's curly, cause back in the day I used to like put curls in my hair like this through gel, but then when I go to sleep and like sleep on my hair, it'd be ruined and I have to start it all over. This style, I literally could sleep on my hair and still have curls, like literally still wake up like this. It's tea. So yeah, that's another perk that I got out of the humiliation ritual. You can actually wear your natural hair, your natural style, and feel beautiful. After the ritual, you will find like your sense of style. You will find like basically what looks good, grown, sexy, how whatever look you're going for, you're gonna find that on yourself because you're gonna look at yourself differently. Like, cause think about it, I started all the way from the bottom, like short hair, no makeup, no lashes, no nothing. And I found beauty in that moment. And so since I found beauty being plain Jane, completely nada, you know, just serving straight face 24/7, now that I do have the opportunity to like put on makeup on my hair, it's not as short as it used to be, girl, it's eating down. Like it's eating down. Cause I kid you not, before I did the ritual, me wearing my hair like this and being confident and proud, never. You would have not seen it. And it was due to like my childhood traumas. My hair was actually connected to one of my biggest childhood traumas because I got bullied so bad growing up about my hair. Even with my mom, like my mom used to like, bro, she used to make fun of my hair so bad. Like when I would go in the shower and my hair would shrink up like this, she'd be like, did you cut your hair? Like, I don't know, like my mom, she didn't make me feel like my hair was pretty. She always would tell me that I had bad hair. Like she would always tell me that until I got older. And then especially after I did that humiliation ritual when I cut my hair, it made me fall in love with my hair all over again. All of that trauma that I experienced growing up from like my mom, my peers, my classmates, it was all over. Like it literally ended through the ritual that was done. Yeah. If you know, you know. And yeah, so my hair, let me show y'all actually how long my hair has grown. And I kid you not, like my whole back, like even this part that I'm pulling right now, I cut this down, like all the way down with the razor. Like I kid you not. So fast forward maybe a little over a year later. Yeah, so it's like, what, is that bra length? Bra strap length? I don't know. But yeah. And this is how I keep it moisturized. I got moisturizer and water in a bottle. And I just like, so yeah, that's how I got more beautiful and more rich and more famous in the past year because I went to like, I don't know, my most natural form. Like, I don't know, y'all. So anyway, I'm not gonna drag this video on. If you want to do your own humiliation ritual, for one, seek God first, because that's what I did. Like I told you, I did not know in the actual time that I cut my hair and did all that stuff that I was like going through a humiliation ritual. I did not know that until after the fact. And I was like, oh, I'm T for real, you know? And now I will see like videos of people do it, like talk about celebrities doing it. Like when Doja Cat went bald or whatever. So then that's when I put two and two together and I was like, I did a humiliation ritual. Like I'm really a celebrity for real. Like I've been telling y'all that. Like, but yeah, y'all. That's pretty much it. If you want to do one, like I said, pray, ask God, and yeah, like ask God to lead you and to guide you so you could come out on top. Now, I'm not telling you to do exactly what I did because if you out here trying to do exactly what I did thinking you're going to get my results, I don't think so. So that's why I said pray and cater it to you. Don't try to be like nobody else. Cater it to you. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's going to work for you. So this is another video of the Tay Marie thon. And I've been doing really good posting and stuff. I hope y'all enjoyed that video. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you in my next video.